Alright guys, this is Marcus Decius Lepidus bringing you my very first Rome Total War commentary. I command the Carthaginians. My opponent, Hector, commands the Seleucid Empire. This was kind of a grudge match. It was a settle between an argument. We decided to battle it out in a 1-versus-1 battle here. Greek gods Ares, fellow clanmate, is over there spectating. So, my unit selection. I came into this battle with 6 units of Sacred Band Spearmen, 3 units of Gold Attack Slingers, 1 unit of Armored Elephants, and 7 units of Sacred Band Cavalry with Bronze Attack upgrades. And I have some bronze over here. I decided not to really try in this battle because my opponent really sucks and just likes to talk a lot of shit, so I took it easy on him. But his army consists of 4 units of archers. They look like they have gold attack. 4 units of silver shield legionaries, or legionnaires, my bad, my apologies. They look like they have no upgrades. He went with 6 units of Silver Shield Pikemen. Looks like they have 1 attack upgrade. 4 units of Cataphracts with what looks like 1 upgrade. And 2 units of Companion Cavalry. It's going to be an easy battle for me to win here. Alright, so we commence the battle. I get a first glimpse at his army, check it out. I noticed that he used the same army that my fellow clanmate Ares used in his previous battle. So he stole his army because he can't come up with one on his own. Anyways, I see his archers advancing here. He's trying to move up his phalanx a little bit. So I decided to respond to that by moving my cavalry and my 1 unit of elephants back a little bit just to kind of try and peel off his archers. And Hector, being the terrible player that he is, he does exactly that and peels off his archers and tries to chase them. And that'll be momentarily. So we're kind of at a standstill here, and I finally decided to take the initiative to move up my slingers, and here you see Hector moving his archers over to try and attack my cavalry and elephants. But I noticed him doing that, and in noticing doing that, I kept moving away, slowly but surely, and his archers stupidly kept following. That's Hector for you. Anyway, like I said, I decided to move up my slingers here. I moved up my Sacred Band phalanxes just for the sake of keeping them kind of close to my slingers. Wouldn't keep the gap so far. You see Hector moving his archers over to my cavalry units, and you see here I'm moving them out of the way, and then Hector decides to pull back out once he sees my slingers coming up. And then I decide to move my 5 units of Sacred Band Cav up and my 6 units of Sacred Band Spearmen up, just for the sake of lowering the gap. I even piled my units on top of each other to make it easier for him to kill me. He still couldn't do it. And after a little while, he starts taking out quite a few units, so I decide to spread them out a little bit here. But anyways, here's a little archer skirmish between my slingers and his archers. Let's go look at his archers. They're being just mowed down by my slingers. Alright, here he decides to start advancing his infantry. I decide to spread out my units. I'm still advancing my phalanxes. In a second here, I'm about to advance my cavalry to the full right side here, and in seeing this, he will move his cataphracts over to try and take me out. And he does exactly as in my cav. Seeing him being vulnerable, I was hoping for him for this set of units over here to pull off his cataphracts, and my plan worked out to great success, although I did lose all those units because I forgot about them over there and they got charged. I moved my slingers out of the way here because they're kind of getting wrecked, but my cavalry, I give them a little bit here. I line them up and give them a second so that they can pull a charge up onto his archers and get rid of them, and that will leave my elephants in position to take his phalanxes out from behind. So it'll be an easy win that way. Now seeing this, he takes his cataphracts and charges me. I catch them just at the last second to be able to charge him back. Just barely caught him. And he decides to move his infantry ahead. My slingers start to rout from the battlefield and being attacked by fire attack. I blindly position my sacred bands over here. I wasn't even really paying attention to them. Like I said, I was not even trying in this battle. Kind of just let shit happen. But his archers were left completely vulnerable, so obviously I'm going to move my cabin and take them out, because they can do some real damage to my pike. Well, spearmen, they really are. Same thing, pretty much. But yeah, he decides to move up the Silver Shield Legionaries and try and outflank me. Seeing this, I peel off one of the units of Sacred Band here. You can see my cavalry just annihilating his archers in the background. I didn't want to get outflanked, but I would end up getting outflanked, and I pulled this unit of elephants off because I knew he was going to move this far unit up and try and outflank these spearmen. So I would just let my elephants take care of them. Over here you can see he completely annihilated my cavalry. I just kind of let him be over there, and I didn't even realize I still had that one unit of cav. But you can see here my phalanxes are just kind of chilling, holding off his units until my elephants get here. He routs my far left phalanx. The enemy general dies here, and you can see that I'm going to cause a mass rout because he decides to pull out stupidly. And the battle pretty much ends right here with my elephants taking out all of his units. And you can see the mass rout that is famous. I decide to take my cavalry and seeing his units rout, just in case he doesn't decide to admit defeat, because he could have reformed. I take these and just start mopping up with what's left, because as you can see they're huge units, but he ends up admitting defeat before I could do anything about it. So sadly the battle didn't get to end very nicely, but it is what it is. Now that the battle was over, my friend here, Ares, decides to start moving in his cav to take out some units. I'm going to skip ahead here because we decided to have a little skirmish and mess around a little bit. Brought me more excitement than the battle with Hector did, just with Ares' one unit. Seeing that he's messing around trying to wipe out the rest of Hector's units, I decide to charge him some elephants and a unit of cav here, but I don't know what they decided to do there. My elephants just wipe him out pretty much, but he ends up getting away because his units are faster than my elephants were, and he could outmaneuver them. They kept pretty well though. I was pretty proud of them. So here we are, just messing around. This is probably not going to be included in the video, but if it is, it is. Like I said, this little skirmish with Ares brought me more excitement than the battle did with Hector, so, I mean, I don't know, yeah. But I'm still charging up my cav after him, and he sees this. He decides to turn his cav around and charge into my cav before my elephants get into here. And bam, he completely annihilates my cavalry. He wipes out a great portion with one charge. He keeps running away then. And eventually I'll hit him with this cav and they will halt him and my elephants will get there just in time. Or I don't know, he might even rout. Yep, his general falls, that's right. His general falls and he's left with one unit left here, his general unit. Or, there we went. The last man in his general unit. So here I have a victory. I deployed 2,383 men. I had 2,643 kills. I had 1,481 men remaining. Ares deployed 109 men, had 136 kills, and had no men remaining. And Hector deployed 3,379 men. He had 1,027 kills and 730 men remaining. So obviously this was a great victory for me because Hector just sucks that bad, and there's nothing I can do about it except for sit there and win like I just did. But yeah, until next time, this is my first Rome Total War commentary video. This is Marcus Decius Lepidus. They'll get better as I go on here. This is just a little test run. Thank you.